So in today's video, we're going to really help reduce those smile lines and those laugh lines around the mouth area, particularly if you're over the age of 50. Now, this is because we tend to lose collagen and elastin within the skin, perimenopause, menopause onwards. So we're going to do some great facial massage exercises to really help reduce those smile lines, and then finishing off with the all-important lymphatic drainage. Now, I'm Ali and I've been a facialist for the last 8 years, and I'm really passionate to help you on your skincare journey. I'm over 50, I'm in my mid-50s, and I really do realise that as we get older, we start to get those fine lines and wrinkles, which is great, but sometimes it's nice to just soften them to make us feel kind of like almost more confident within our skin. So first things first, you want to start off with clean hands and also clean face. Now, I'm using my facial oil here. It's a nourishing facial oil, and it's got 11 organic ingredients, extracts and essential oils. So whatever you do apply to your face is going to penetrate in even better and deeper. So you want to really get a good quality product. I will leave a link in the description box down below if you're interested in this. Now, I'm placing the oil into my fingers and making it nice and warm, and then just applying all along the lower part of the face, from the jawline, of the lips, all the way to the ears, and not forgetting the neck and also the jawline. So taking our fingers, we're starting to do a little bit of gentle tapping from the jawline, and then just slowly working in an upwards motion along those potential smile lines. Now, what we're doing here, we're really helping with blood flow and circulation, and then just working all the way along the jawline towards the cheekbone to the ear area. And then placing our hand as an anchor, particularly if you have slightly more sagging skin, and we're just taking one hand onto the chin, taking our other fingers and just gently massaging in an outwards motion. Now, these are really nice, light, delicate massages. And working our way up slightly, heading towards the nostril here. Then working all along the lower part of the face towards the ears, and then on the other side, fingers, just real lovely gentle massage. You also want to make sure when you're doing this is to keep your shoulders nice and relaxed as well, and the rest of the face relaxed, so we're not creating any other fine lines or wrinkles. So again, we're lifting, working our way upwards motion towards that nostril, then all along lower part of the face towards the ears, and then with our fingers in a sort of almost a scissor-like shape, working from the chin and under the jawline and above the jawline, and working our way along. Again, whatever product you placed onto your skin is going to penetrate in even better and deeper. So working all the way along, again, lower part of the face up towards the nostril and the cheekbone area. And I always like to work in a slightly upwards and outwards motion. I'm showing you closely here so you can see my skin and what I'm doing here. Nice and light, and then lifting up and across. And one last time. Now, we hold a lot of tension in this really sort of acupressure point here, which is either side of the nostril. So you want to take your fingers and really get into that sort of area. And let's just give that a little massage, round circular motions. And you may feel a bit of tightness, you can feel an indentation, and then go a little bit deeper. And this is where those potential smile lines and nasolabial folds, laugh lines if you like, start. So you really want to release tension in this area. and then just massage the other way. Then taking our fingers, placing our fingers under our cheekbone towards the ear. And then again, just with the fingers, nice, light, delicate touch. All the way along. And you can do these morning or evening, or even both. We'll see if you've got a great, let's say, facial oil tends to have a bit more of a slip and glide. Whereas if you have a face cream, maybe slightly heavier. So it's always quite a good idea to use a great facial oil, and then perhaps afterwards, after a few minutes of it sort of penetrating into the skin, you can apply your facial day cream or night cream. And then placing our thumb under the chin, fingers as a hook, we're lifting up and across. Again, rest of the face nice and relaxed. Now with these facial massages, if you do have any slight sagging skin, again, you can always use your hand and just do one hand at a time, and just use your hand as an anchor so you're not dragging or pulling. Again, we're helping with elastin and increasing collagen production as well. And try to incorporate now, coming up towards between the nose and the mouth, so we're working those fine lines and wrinkles as well around the mouth area. And just coming up now, and just very slowly and very lightly, this is a feather-light touch, moving in a slight upwards and outwards motion. And what we're doing here is removing toxins and waste within the lymph, which is very close to the surface of the skin. And then placing our hand into a scissor-like shape, you just want to glide down the front and the back of the ear where we have plenty of lymph nodes. And then down the ear SCM muscle, down the side of the neck to the collarbone. So it's slightly cold here today in England, so I'm wearing a polo neck, but you can still do this, obviously, if you are wearing a polo neck as well. A bit harder to see. And then with the other hand as well, fingers into sort of like a scissor-like shape, front and behind the ear. Okay, move those lymph nodes, toxins and waste, and then gliding down the big SCM muscle, down the side of the neck, down to the collarbone. And then from the chin all the way down where our collarbone is, just above, we have some indentations. And I always like to finish off with the final lymphatic drainage release. So you just want to give those a few gentle presses. And this will release all the toxins and waste into the body, ready for elimination. So again, I hope you enjoyed today's video and found it useful. Please comment down below, like and subscribe, and please check out my amazing facial oil. It's absolutely fantastic, particularly if you're doing facial yoga and facial massage. It's great, particularly again, if you've got sensitive skin, and it's organic, and it's got a really lovely light scent, not too strong. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and yeah, have a good day. Okay, bye.